And then what does the Father do? He doesn't stop there. There's more. He doesn't just run. That'd be enough. It'd be more than enough. It says, and then he hugged him. He hugged him. The Greek word is epipto, which means to seize passionately, embrace affectionately. What the picture is, you have the picture of people at an airport that haven't seen each other for years, and they see each other and they hug. They're not going to let go. That's God to you. Fathers, you need to embrace your children. You need to hug them. You need to touch them. You need to show your love spiritually, emotionally, physically. Epipto seizes affection. It's about God. You want theology? God hugs. That's your theology. Passionately seizing. When you came to the Lord, you may not have seen it, you might have held it, but he was hugging you. How far is this from the image that so many people have from God, even believers have of God? How far is this from the theologies that many teach that God coldly preordains from eternity? I want this one saved. I want most of them to go to hell. That's not the Bible. That is not this. That is not this God. It's not the God. It says that God wills that none should perish, but all should come to salvation. That's the heart of God. Messiah saying, how often, Jerusalem, I would have gathered you, but you would not. Not God. Every one of our boys, we never had to teach them. They just did this, and our youngest one is now doing it. When they want to be lifted up, they go like this. They go. We didn't have to teach them that. We don't know how they learned it. We don't know what school. They just lift me up. Many of you can remember that as kids. You did it, or your children did it. Lifted up their arms. Many of you worship with your arms up. We all need to do that in the spirit at least, but it's a picture of, the child is not like this, he can't be lifted up, not like this can't be lifted up. It's hard to be lifted up when you're all like this, but God is saying, open your arms and I'll lift you up. I'll lift you up. Open your arms so you can be hugged. Hugged. It says how much I asked God, how much did he love me? One of these things, but it's, how much did he love me? He said this much, the cross, this much. In the parable, it is not the son here who is the main thing. It's the father.